percentage is very close to 100%. That's not always going to be the case. The maps are going to be bigger. The reward percentages might start out a little bit smaller just to really get into that replayability. But this is the tutorial. We want to get those Soto and Judges into your hands as quickly as possible so that you can play even more of those bigger, better, more risk-reward maps.
Yeah, and I hope chat noticed I didn't skip through those presentations. Those are all new Diamond Dynasty prezes that Drew and his whole team has been able to work on, so shout out to everyone on the Prez team. This stuff looks freaking awesome.
Another fantastic question in chat, actually, between the Epic and Rare cards, Luis. So we saw that the Epic card had its own reward percentages, and the Rare card had its own reward percentages. Do those live in isolation, meaning I either get that Soto, I either get those Judge, or is there a possibility where I can get both of those guys by winning this game?
Yeah, that's a great question. And yeah, they're separate. So you can get, there you go, nice.
I'm starting to see the ball.
Yeah. You go first to third. Awesome. They are separate. So of course, yeah, you can get, as you would expect, if both drop rates are 100%, then yeah, you would be, of course, getting both for beating the stadium. Now, there's only one stadium in the tutorial map, so, there's going to be maps with multiple stadiums, and each stadium... Whoa!
Good base running to bad base running. I panicked there.
But yeah, each stadium would have its own rewards in other maps, potentially,
And our fans, keep these questions coming. These are amazing. Another one popping up. How many attempts do we have at all of this? From the Stadium Challenge to the mini-boss challenges to the moment challenges. Do we have one attempt, unlimited attempts?
Great question.
What's the kind of situation there?
Yeah, good question. So moments and mini-bosses, they are only one attempt. So, as we've seen before, like we went back to the spot where a moment was held, and it didn't prompt us for the moment, so you just get one attempt there. But then, and the stadium as well, like if you lose that stadium challenge, you're out. Like the treasure that you had accumulated,
all my loot's gone, huh?
All your loot is gone. That essentially restart. You're gonna have to restart the board. So yeah, you just get one attempt at those.
That's the risk-reward paradigm that we're kind of walking about here. And for those wondering, we are playing on the catcher view from the hitting perspective.
Yeah, I always play on catcher. I know people like to see the strike zone and be more zoomed in, but I just like seeing the player. Call me old-fashioned.
Me too. I know.
I love this guy, Luis Arias. He's a monster year this year.
Machine.
Yeah, professional hitter. Reminds me of like Danny Murphy back in the day. My Nats fans coming out.
Oh no.
Nice.
That's okay.
That's tough, but hey, it
we
happens.
did the right. Yeah, we're process based.
Yep.
You remember that postseason Murphy card?
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorites.
Goated.
Mm-hmm. He's had some great cards in the game. Yeah, lots of parallels there. Cody Bellinger in the pinstripes.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob deGrom on the mound.
So you got the lead.
We know pitching has been really suspect this this run.
Remind our fans, Luis, what's the situation here? How many innings are we playing, and what's the goal of this?
Right, so this is just like any other 3-inning conquest or mini seasons game. So you've got 3 innings. You're playing at the opponent's stadium, so you're going to have to play the bottom of the third if it doesn't go to extra innings. But yeah, it's a 3-inning game.
And I just paid the price. I have O'Neal Cruz playing in a secondary position there, and the fielding costed me.
I'm seeing some questions related to live content. Don't worry, we will have more information about live content near the end of the stream. We're almost there. Stick with us. We're going to keep on playing Diamond Quest here, and then we'll let you all know all we have cooked up for live content. So you're going to want to stay tuned because we got a buffet coming to people very soon.
We do. And I got to figure out how I'm going to get Aaron Judge out. I mean, I'm going to hope he chases this thing, but... Oh, and he does.
Called it.
Ooh.
Nice.
And then, what do you think, Luis? You know Aaron Judge.
I'll try to... Let's stick with the double play theme. Try to get him to ground out.
Okay, so we'll keep something low.
Yeah. And if not, he'll just chase if it's outside. There you go. Perfect.
Wow. The off-speed.
For our fans just tuning in, Luis, can you remind us, PXP, stat tracking for our players, mission tracking, it's all fair game in Diamond Quest?
In the 3-inning games, yes, that's correct. 3-inning games will function just as they would in mini seasons or in Conquest. So you get all three of those elements. Now, as far as anything beyond that, moments don't track any of that, and then mini bosses track mission progress.
So you hear it first, moments not tracking stats or PXP. The mini boss challenges do track mission progress, and then as we're in the stadium challenge, a 3-inning game, similarly for the zone sweeper in a 3-inning game, you're going to get all of the above, your PXP, your stat tracking, and your mission tracking. So a lot on the line here, Carson. Not to put more pressure on you, but you got the whole DD on your shoulders.
We'd love an insurance run. That boneheaded base running was not good, but
we just like to risk it.
Looks like Cole's out, which is big. 3-inning games, remember.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's nice.
You see the new sweeper in 25?
Yeah, the sweeper.
It's tough to judge when a pitcher is a slider and a sweeper, especially like that power slider that's coming in at like 90. It'll definitely change the way you guys build your rosters this year.
And even though we only have one stadium challenge on this map, I saw a question pop up in the Twitch chat. How many of those players can I earn? Like, for instance, if we win the stadium challenge, could I earn like 2-3 of those judges, or would I have to like replay the map, Luis?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, you only get one per stadium win. But you can definitely attempt to play it again and get the card again. Of course, that's another brought up another good point. The tutorial rewards are no sell. They're hidden no sell cards, so it's just the tutorial though. In all the other maps, you're gonna have sellable rewards there at the stadiums.
Our fans love that. So with that, a question is followed up. Can you earn multiple of these cards? Technically, yes. You can earn as many of these as possible, given you're winning the stadium challenges. The percentages are in your favor. We know this is the tutorial map. A lot of these percentages are either 100% or in the high 90s. As you'll discover more and more of these maps, it's going to be anywhere between 40, 50, 60, 70, all different ranges of percentages. So if you are able to get it, you can play the map again to try to earn more rewards. You heard Luis, they are sellable. Other than the tutorial map, these are no sell because, well, they're almost guaranteed with a win depending on how you're doing with the board. But you can earn these rewards as frequently as you play the map and as frequently as those little risk reward percentages are in your favor.
Yeah, we want you guys to be replaying the quote unquote real maps.
Yeah.
We don't want you replaying the tutorial.
Right. Yeah, and they'll change, like Ashley mentioned. Like every time you go in and play again, it'll feel completely different. Just the spots are different. The stadium challenges are the same, but your journey there will be very different.
That's a good point. Yeah, your stadium challenges, you'll always know where to expect them on the map, but all of those random spaces are randomized with every single playthrough. So every journey is going to look a little bit different.
Yeah, DeGrom's getting a little tired. We might have to
start. Should we
start.
show off the new D-pad menu?
Yeah.
If you go right on the D-pad, I believe it brings up.
I know, you'll see my old habit was going up, and yeah, you go right, and you'll see that all these folks are already warmed up, which was a nice addition by Gil and Connor.
That's a great point. Did we? I'm sure we talked about that, or did we for 3-inning games? The changes there, or no?
Yeah. In gameplay.
I'll just reiterate. Yeah. So 3-inning games, conquest, mini seasons, or stadium challenges. You don't have to abide by the one hitter rule for pitchers. That's a change we've made this year. So they're way shorter games. The strategy should be different. So you can bring back those the loogies, the one out lefty guys, and you also don't have to warm up your pitchers. So I think it you can make the decisions in the moment of your bullpen decisions in the moment.
So 3-inning games are going to change a lot with that strategy change.
Right. No 3-batter minimum in 3-inning games. Like Louis said, you can put guys in and out by just 1 out, if you will. Of course, if you're playing like a ranked 9-inning game, yes, 3-batter minimum is a rule. But for these 3-inning conquest, showdown, or mini seasons, Diamond Quest games, no 3-batter minimum. Our fans are loving that.
Yeah, hopefully we have some W's there.
Hopefully we get this win.
Does this include BR, Luis, is a question.
Broken bat.
I'm pretty sure it's all 3-inning experiences in the game. If not, you can blame me.
Yeah. We'll 100% confirm that when we can, chat.
There you go. Right now, bottom of the second, up 1-0.
Hung that one over the plate. O'Neal, be a hero. And he
Nice
is.
throw.
Oh, nice
Way to hit the
play.
green.
Yeah, thank you. Moving meter, those ones are tough.
Yeah, and I love that the diamond, the perfect throw is now more risky.
Oh
You
my
know,
goodness.
that's
Yeah,
a
at the very
great-
end.
That's an awesome change to the meter.
That'll be huge for those high pressure situations, especially online. Like, we'll see some of that in the dev tourney next week. What?
Dev tourney? Oh no, little flare. Got to it quickly.
Yeah.
Correct, y'all. Mini seasons that are 3-inning games, as we know mini seasons are, they will not have the 3-batter minimum rule.
So
They want
gotta-
to tie this game.
Yeah, they're thinking, I got to be careful with some of this off speed I'm throwing.
Do we bring in a lefty here? I think we had Tanner Scott in our bullpen.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
There we go. There's a,
Well, he is a switch hitter, but so let's
that is
see.
true.
Let's see
Check the
what.
splits.
Yeah, let's check the splits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Do it.
We'll bring in Tanner Scott. Nice player. Got to watch him a lot last year in San Diego.
One of the better runs in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a
All
ton.
right, quick strike.
And that's in for a strike.
Yeah, we're just going to keep everything away from him. See if that works.
With 2 outs to score that run from first.
Oh,
no.
it's a good jump, though.
Good job.
It's a good jump. Oh, no.
Oh, that's
Ground
good.
roll double
That's
saves
good.
you.
Yeah.
That was huge. Okay, now we
Awesome.
got the lefty on lefty.
There we go. I believe.
2 ex-Padres.
Nice pitch.
Thank you.
I was hoping to see Scott on the Yankees this year, but unfortunately he got scooped up by, of course, who else?
The team that scoops people up, right? Wow, we
There
get
we
out
go.
of it.
All right.
Grisham's mustache looked great there.
Yeah.
Final inning of play. Are we looking for some insurance runs here?
Need 'em after the way I've been pitching today. Any run would be a help.
We still get all our perks in the top left corner right there, increasing our different attributes from power to speed.
Chasing a little bit. We knew it was going to come in hot.
And Luis, some people are wondering, what kind of teams can we expect to be facing? Are we mostly facing Major League Baseball teams? Maybe there's some custom teams in various moments, mini boss showdowns. What's the kind of look here?
Great question. Yeah, tutorial map. You're facing the Yankees. It's the current day Yankees. Just meant to be, get you warmed up. At launch, you're gonna see other MLB teams in the other maps as well. But
Oh, no.
once you're,
Nice.
I
yeah,
thought about sending him, too.
so killer. As we go along, as your squad gets better, expect to see more variety in the stadium challenges with the teams you're facing. You'll run into some teams like you're used to in mini seasons, for example. With some of the legends and flashbacks that are all across DD.
And Carson, since you're the one controlling the sticks here, as we've gone through challenges, mini boss challenges, now the stadium challenges, how is this feeling? Is it quick? Is it slow? How's the pacing, the reward?
It all feels good. I know this is just the tutorial map and everything will change, but just the ability to sit down and, like, everything's so fresh because you're getting thrown so many different things, right? Like, you have the 3-inning games, you have the mini boss showdowns, you have the moments. It's just a cool way to encompass all of that into one mode. So I think the offline player is really going to enjoy this.
I think that was your best swing of the day.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking about the answer.
That's where streaming kind of helps. You're just thinking about the answer, then you just let the muscle memory take
Yep.
over on the
Exactly.
Yeah,
sticks.
that was sick.
Oh,
Oh,
my
there we
goodness.
go.
They do that
Little
one more
angry at
time, and
you.
we're going to have a
Uh-oh.
problem. But we get to Luis, my guy.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a hit here.
This is on veteran difficulty. When you play stadium challenges, you have the opportunity to choose
Attaboy.
from
We're
gonna
rookie
send him.
to goat
Attaboy.
which difficulty you want to play on. He might have to play at the
Aggressive.
plate. He's safe.
We needed it, you know.
There we go.
Good
Insurance
stuff.
run on 2 outs nonetheless.
That was big. Maybe we open it up.
A homer would be nice there. I'm just saying. No pressure.
Yeah. Over that short right field fence. Not our pitch.
Oh, they want you to ambush it.
Ambush, inside or out?
Let's go in.
Okay.
There you go.
I like what chat's thinking.
Oh, you
Just a
had
little
it
late, a little
Just
late.
a little
I mean,
late.
so
Got
close.
That's
I
Good
think
call,
we
chat.
I think we got to bring in Mason Miller here to close this one out.
Yes, and we got
New presentation with the do-up.
the top of the order.
Yeah, you got a tough do up.
Not going to be easy, but the insurance run is huge right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, definitely can take a breath. Those new Prez scenes with the DD cards is cool.
Nice. I love them.
Okay, so
You
we're
could leave Scott for lefty on lefty. Although
That's a
I
good point.
think Bellinger maybe has better splits versus
yeah. Let's take a look.
he does. Yeah.
So
That's
he likes the lefties.
yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe
yeah. Let's bring
Maybe it is
in.
Mason Miller time.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to give your guy the ball and say,
Absolutely. Shout out Seabrev. Shout out Mason Miller.
"Go get us a win." This guy's a stud.
Mhm.
Okay. But Bellinger, I mean, this is a nice order at the top for the Yankees this year.
definitely. You know, you lose Soto, but you gain a few very nice pieces, and on the pitching staff as
Yeah,
well.
Max
Mhm.
Fried.
Yeah.
Devin Williams.
Yeah, I know chat's probably just as excited for the MLB season to start. My Nats are coming.
Big strikeout.
Nice.
Carson's turned into a strikeout machine.
Yeah. I mean, Mason Miller, this is a card I'm going to make sure I get on launch night. He just turns the games into 8 innings. He got the lead.
And once again, with Mason Miller, you might see some of those 104 fastballs popping up. That's because we got one of those perks that increased our pitch velocity, on top of the outlier Mason Miller already has.
Yeah, so you can really use these perks to your advantage in this mode, which is fun. That's why we went through so much of the map, right? Like, you want to get those perks so you're ready to go for the stadium challenge.
Yep. Put yourself in the best position to win those games. Which is something that maybe increases your confidence to play on the higher difficulties too,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
We got some
that's
base
right.
runners now.
Are we going to get him? Wow.
Hey, double play ends it, just saying. That's why we got the insurance run
That's
too,
right.
for the runner on third. Just gotta
Pinch
worry about the
runner.
runner on first right now. And who's at the plate?
Jazz is one of those golds that I'm hoping to get from the loyalty reward. You know how you get a position player gold.
It's a great jump.
It's all right.
Bases loaded. It's okay. Double play.
Woo!
It's getting close.
Are we keeping Miller in?
Up to you.
I think we have to. He's our guy.
There we go. Can we jam Goldschmidt for a possible double play?
I love the way you think.
All right. Maybe we get him a chase here.
We want to put him on the hands.
Oh no, not right down the middle.
We're gonna try to get him to cheat inside. Okay, I like down and away, Ashley. Or you. Oh my God.
You got him.
There we go. One
Okay,
more.
One more. Bases loaded.
There you go. Check your confidence, your pitcher confidence. So it went up quite a bit from the previous, but this was this is a good spot, bases loaded, where you can do the mound visit.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what it affects, your confidence.
So let's take time.
But you're good. You're good.
Pitch clock was coming down quick.
It was. That's great.
Things are moving quickly here, chat. Okay.
But as you all are seeing, this is one of our 2 new Diamond Dynasty modes, Diamond Quest. It's your board game-like, fast-paced mystery spaces and challenges that you're going to run into.
Gameplay of baseball a little bit, But as I said, double plays, your worst enemy.
Yeah, we have to avoid the double plays.
And Luis, to address a question that's been popping up in chat, at launch, our peanuts are not transferring from play to play, but it is our goal to allow them to transfer with each replay at a later point in this year.
Indeed. So if you remember at the very beginning of the stream, you had a little element on the right side that said perks bought. And so what that means is those are the perks that you would buy from the coach's cart that carry over to every single run of that board. So those are permanent purchases. And as far as peanuts go, yes, you can save up your peanuts from run to run as well. That's your permanent resource there. So you can save up. You know, you might not be able to buy that perk that you want on your first run. Maybe you have to run it twice, run it 3 times, and then you can afford it.
And for our fans just tuning in now, we are talking about the 2 new modes for Diamond Dynasty. At the beginning of this stream, we talked about Weekend Classic, so if you want to scrub back a little bit, feel free. But if you have questions, we'll be answering as many as we can live right now. Currently, you see us playing Diamond Quest, your little fast-paced board game-like mode. And then for all of you who have seen the little hints and teases of live content, maybe from that deep dive that went out earlier this week, that was narrated by Roflo, we will have live content news at the end of the stream, so stay tuned. We're almost there. We're going to try to beat this mini-boss challenge, run away with our treasure after winning the stadium challenge, and then we'll have some live content nuggets for all of you.
Yeah, sweeper slider combo. Seth Lugo's a demon.
He should be the zone sweeper, huh?
Yeah, right?
Let me write that down real quick.
I don't think I had seen this
Oh my
the new
goodness.
uni there for the bees. It looks nice, the cursive there for bees.
Yeah, they did some nice updates to some of these unis.
Mm-hmm.
Thought we'd throw them on our DD team. As you guys know, that's a nice option.
And seeing this question pop up a little bit, Diamond Quest is a new single-player mode for Diamond Dynasty. Conquest is still available. Showdown is still available. Moments and mini-seasons are all still available. This is just an added mode to Diamond Dynasty this year.
Yeah, and it'll encompass some of those things within these maps. It's really fun to play.
Good take, good take.
Good take.
Thank you.
Gotta find a way to get on base.
Yeah.
It's okay, chat still believes in you.
You
Thank
got
Still
the
have your
green
back.
light.
They're asking you to lock in, actually.
Yeah, okay. Oh!
Try to flip it over there.
I'm going to try to ambush him. See my PCI get a little bigger on the inside there. And that was on the outside. So PCI got a little smaller.
Luis, as you're playing Diamond Quest come launch, early access a week from today, as we get closer to those stadium challenges, what kind of difficulty are you going to be leaning toward playing? Like, do you think you're going to challenge yourself a little bit with Legend and Goat, keep a little simple with Rookie, though your percentages might be a little lower? What's the game plan here? How are we strategizing?
Yeah, I'm not touching Goat, Legend, Goat or Legend. I think I can play on Hall of Fame. I do pretty well when I have a good enough squad, but early on, you know, I don't know. I think I'm going to stick to All-Star early on. I think that's a nice middle ground where, you know, it's not a cakewalk like on Rookie, but and then, you know, you want to keep your drop rates as high as you can, but you know, based on what you think you can do, you know.
And our fans have noticed, I saw another question in chat here, like when we do different showdown runs, different battle royale runs, there's a little bit of a stubbage buy-in. Is there any stubbage buy-in for these Diamond Quest maps?
No stubs buy-in. Yeah, you can repeat them as many times as you like. No stubs buy-in. Yeah, and get your rewards. There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, man.
Got scared for a sec.
That might have been because of your base commander perk we're seeing in the top left right there that we bought
Every
from
little
Coach's
bit
Cart.
helps. Yeah, good call out.
Now, you want to cash in this runner. If you get a double play here, man,
It's
game
going to be
over.
trouble. I know.
We're up to come
And
back from.
it's the 9-hitter, too, so
Do you have a pinch runner, maybe?
That's a
that
great
we
question.
We could put in?
let's see if we have some speed. We can...
What do we got?
Not a whole lot of speed. I mean, IKF does
Yeah,
have more.
Kowser.
Colton Kowser. Moo.
Maybe we do
Yeah.
Kowser. What do you guys
Yeah.
think?
Let's go for it.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
do
showdown.
it.
We don't have to worry about defensive positioning either, you know?
Yeah, any bit helps, right?
Any bit.
Let's just try to get to the top of the order and get the heck out of Kansas City.
And our fans are also noticing we have all new presentation for our score bugs that you've seen in the bottom right of your screens. This is the Showdown-like specific because we do have elements of Showdown in Diamond Quest, but you'll see all these different score bugs throughout different Diamond Dynasty modes that are tailored to them.
Okay.
Okay, better than a double play.
Definitely
We're still
better
alive
than
with our
double
base
play.
runner. One
Yeah.
swing wins it.
Do you want to risk sending him?
What do you guys think?
Maybe
probably
see
not,
what
no.
happens here with
Yeah,
Choyo.
yeah.
We've got a pretty decent bat up.
That's true.
I like the
Top
idea,
of the
though.
order, you know?
Yeah, we got to leverage account. I want to try to ambush something.
Mm-hmm.
I hear Gil behind us.
Ooh.
Oh, no! Gut wrenching. We're down to 2 outs, folks.
It's over.
Yeah, they're starting to play my music.
We're just trying, once again, to illustrate that if we were to lose here,
Yes,
we get a penalty, what all that
Exactly.
means. This is purely for educational, demonstrating purposes.
Exactly.
So let me get ahead of the inevitable then. Inevitable. Mini bosses, you actually are gonna get a little bit of a better reward for beating the mini bosses than you do for getting the moments. There are fewer on the map. They're challenging as we can see here. So expect to get a little bit of a better reward for beating the mini bosses.
Yeah, and hope you don't run into Seth Lugo.
And to Carson's
Look at that loopy
defense, the
curve.
TV is quite far away from where we're sitting, so not to make excuses, but
No.
just
Yeah, which
to
we
point
would
out
never
the facts
do.
of the room.
That is legit an excuse, like a valid excuse. Legit.
Luis is calling.
Hey, I'm not done yet, folks.
Oh, maybe.
Come on.
I think that's gonna. Yeah.
Too little, too late. I'm sorry, chat.
Seth Lugo.
But remember, this was on our way to the stadium challenge. I'd rather get it out now.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like them selling on me, though.
But it can't all be sunshine and rainbows with these perks. We like to challenge our fans. We like to give them a little bit of risk to earn that reward. Is there anything other than perks that might inhibit somebody's experience throughout their Diamond Quest run?
Unfortunately, yes. While you're traversing the game board, you might come across some penalties, especially when if you quit out of any gameplay. So if there's some moments that you're just like, I don't want to right now, be careful if you're going to choose to quit, because you most likely, almost 100% of the time, will earn a penalty for quitting out.
Perks, penalties, they're all stuff you're going to have to, fight through in this game board as you make your way to the stadium challenges. What signifies the end of the board, Kayla? The last stadium challenge or uncovering every square?
So technically, you should uncover every square first, and every board, like every tile on the board, because as soon as you go to the last stadium challenge and you defeat it, you can't come back in. So in order to beat a Diamond Quest board, you have to defeat all the stadiums on the board. However, we do realize that can be a pretty tough task for a lot of our player base. So we've made it so that if you say there's 2 or 3 stadiums on a map, as long as you defeat at least one stadium, you can always extract with all of your treasure, all the rewards that you've amassed, and then come back and try again later. So the real answer here is, if you make your way through the entire run and challenge every single stadium, you'll leave with the most amount of rewards all at once. However, just make sure if you're going to do that, if you're going to challenge that final stadium, uncover the rest of the board before you leave out. Otherwise, you'll have to start a whole new run and come back in and do it all again.
And Kayla, if I can see through our computer screens right here, I just saw everybody who's listening right now, ears perk up when you mentioned escaping with rewards. We've been dancing around it throughout this episode. What kind of rewards can players expect?
These rewards will be exclusive to Diamond Quest, and they are player card rewards. On top of that, there will also be guaranteed rewards when you win at stadium challenges. So let's break this down a little bit more. So in each Diamond Quest board adventure that you'll go on, you'll when you start up, you'll see, hey, I have a rare card to go after, and I also have an epic card to go after. So those will be your main goals that you're trying to extract from the board with. However, every time you play a moment, every time you play a mini boss, if you win, you will have the opportunity to earn more rewards. So more wins equals more rewards. And that is also true at stadiums. So if you go to a stadium and you win, you will leave out of that stadium with a guaranteed reward, which will most likely be something like a pack. But yeah, so we haven't really talked about the chance element of Diamond Quest yet, but I think we're going to get to that in a second.
Absolutely. So as you're playing your stadium challenges, if you win them, you are guaranteed a reward. As you're traversing around the board, knocking out your moments, any 3-inning games, if you come into combat with the zone sweeper, the showdowns, you're going to come away with even more rewards. But stadium challenges specifically, Kayla, has the opportunity to award our players the player cards that you were just mentioning now, but they're not 100% guaranteed here.
That is correct. So the higher difficulty that you play on, the higher percentage that you'll have to earn these rewards. And also there's a little tweak in all of this. The more moments you play and the more mini boss showdowns you take on will also increase your chances at increasing your percentages for those rewards at the stadium. So if you really go through and you play those moments and you play those mini boss showdowns, that percentage that may have started at, I don't know, maybe 10% on All-Star, you just see it keep ticking up and ticking up every single time you play another moment or every time you play another showdown. So it really behooves you to play as much of the board as possible. So by the time you roll up to like legend difficulty or GOAT difficulty, you're just sitting on 100% and you can leave with those rewards if you win.
So Kayla, you're talking about all these options, all these things you have to play through in the map to get these rewards. It's important for fans to know that you have to win.